Hey guys, Marzinkin here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to be taking a look at the temporarily boosted Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. These guys are now getting the temporary buff for the rest of the campaign, much like the Int Rose and Tech Vegeta Blue from the start. Just like the Tech Vegeta and the Rose, it doesn't actually show the boost that they get in the game, which I think is a really weird choice. Like, they added in this line, boosted for a limited time, which shows that they can add stuff in and then take it out later. So why they don't put the actual info on there, I don't know. But I can tell you that if we take a look, I had the thing up here a second ago. For the Super Saiyan 4s, both Goku and Vegeta get the same buff. They're getting an extra 1,200% attack and 1,700% defense, as well as getting guaranteed crits. So bear in mind, they also get 2 extra ki per rainbow orb or the same type orb. So Vegeta is STR, Goku is AGL. And then they get 1 extra ki from other orbs. So it's really easy for them to get loads of ki. Vegeta builds up attack and defense at the start of the turn, 10% and 20%. They have a medium chance to counter supers. The 2 or more enemies part obviously doesn't come into effect in most events in the game. Goku just gets attack at the start of every turn. So Vegeta essentially will end up being a little bit more defensively capable than Goku. But look at these start of turn 1 stats. Like, bear in mind we've got no support. They're both sat at 1.9 million at the start of the first turn. Like, bruh, that's so good. That's insane. Like, and Vegeta's is only going to get higher every turn. And then bear in mind the super attack, they massively raise attack and defense on their 18 key. And then Goku also massively raises defense on his 12 key. So if he gets an additional super, Vegeta's the same. No, Vegeta massively raises attack and just raises defense on his 12. So Vegeta will build up more defense in his passive and then get extra attack with his super. Goku builds up more attack in his passive but raises more defense on his super. So let's go ahead and do this. I guess we'll be floating off the LR Super Saiyan 4s, which is a bit weird. Not something that you would usually do, I guess. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this this turn 1 attack stat here from Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So let's see what he's going to do here. So obviously tanks are normal for double digit damage. 51 million. Like, I couldn't remember when we saw the buffs in the data download earlier, whether they were the same or more than the buffs that these guys got in the lead up to the anniversary, but I'm pretty sure they are significantly more. Now, bear in mind, like, this guy started off with like 2 million defense and then massively raised on his 18 key super, which is 100% like raise. So these guys, you got to remember, they don't have guard, they don't have damage reduction. So instead, they've just given them like monstrously high stats. Yeah, Vegeta hitting 47 million. So, I mean, these guys would be good in the new Zamasu event. I'll probably have to try them out there as well. Because obviously, like, because of where they're from in the show, it pretty much, it doesn't matter what Carnival LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's leader skill is. They're going to be on it, right? Because it's either going to be, well, actually, to be fair, if it was Fused Fires, I guess they wouldn't, or Fusion. But if it's GT Heroes, if it's Power Beyond Super Saiyan, if it was Giant 8 Power, which I don't think it will be because we already have this AGL Goku. But, like, there's a couple of different categories, or possibilities, I should say. And regardless of what any of those are, these guys would be on there. So tomorrow, once the banner has come out and like the new units are out and everything, it's going to be very, very interesting to see how good these guys are on Gogeta's team. I can imagine Gogeta's team is just going to absolutely annihilate the Rose and Zamasu fight, which will be very, very interesting. I mean, we got Tech Grade 8 Vegeta here with his EZA hitting 18 million. It is an AoE, so AoEs are kind of always a little bit on the lower side attack stat wise. For some reason, I don't know why Dokkan is afraid of making AoE characters hit like insanely hard when there's not that many events. It's really like Super Battle Road is kind of the only place where a super hard hitting AoE unit is like really, really dominant. But either way, pretty good for Vegeta. 25 million from the Super Saiyan 3 Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Bear in mind, of course, he's going to be on Gogeta's banner as well. So, like, if you're summoning for Gogeta, hopefully we pull Gogeta, we pull this Goku or dupes for him, like depending on whether you have him or not, and he buffs the team, or leads the team if you just want to do Giant 8 Power. Then you've got these 2 LR Super Saiyan 4s, who are obviously going to be really, really good. Hopefully we are getting in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's EZA during the celebration as well. And then, yeah, like, Daima Goku's going to come out at some point. I've already talked about, like, earlier in the year, like, how many Super Saiyan 4 Heroes units, like, buffs we're getting. We're getting 4 EZAs for Heroes Super Saiyan 4s, right? So, start of turn 2, Goku's defense is the same, right? Because he doesn't build up any during the turn. Although it's a little bit higher, because obviously this guy gives extra defensive support. But Vegeta's at 2 million all up, which is pretty good. I really want to see more attack stats from them, so I think I might, just to see how we go here. It is kind of scary, though. They're not slot 1 units, right? So, like, if Goku gets super attacked in slot 1 here and doesn't counter, then he probably is just going to die. But we'll attack Zamasu with Goku so that we can get Vegeta a chance to attack here. And then, yeah, we'll just attack him with Goku. We really want to get out one of the actual, like, AGL Super Saiyan 4 Gokus, because then giving these guys 10% damage reduction on top of all of that defense as well. Like, 50 million attack stat here casually from Goku. Of course, remember, they're getting guaranteed crits as well. No additional, though, sadly. But, yeah, tank all this for double-digit damage. No super attack counter. So he takes 184k. I mean, that's the big thing with these guys, I can see. They're going to be nice, like, big hard hitters, but they are going to get, like, annihilated by the hardest hitting bosses, because they have a 30% chance to counter a super attack, which is not particularly high. You know, all the biggest bosses in the game, super attack or damage wise, will destroy them. But obviously it's going to be super fun. Oh man, it's a shame that Vegeta has an AoE, because he is going to damage Rose. Because I was going to say, we kind of do want to get some stacks here with the LR Super Saiyan 4s. So if I get these guys to both attack Zamasu, and then we can get the Super Saiyan 4s to hopefully finish off Rose. Yeah, perfect. Vegeta didn't get enough ki to get the 18 ki super, so... And then hopefully, if we take some damage, there we go. Now we can get on the next turn. Oh no, we can't, because he's not on the rotation. I was going to say, on the next turn, where it's possible, we can get the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku transformation into the Giant Ape, which will be quite nice. Also, you got to remember that these guys have active skills, which always were really fun to use, like really hard hitting, just one-off active skill, like when they dropped. And so considering they have this massive, what was it, 1,200% did we say, extra attack, like their active skill should hit incredibly hard as well. So that's going to be interesting to see. But yeah, get a couple of attacks off here. I mean, I guess ideally we don't kill these guys here, because then we just very easily win on the next turn and then go into the next phase with a Super Saiyan 3 Goku ready to go. But I think we probably do kill Rose here. Maybe if we don't crit, we don't. But obviously the 4's getting a bunch of stacks off here is really good. Okay, yeah, no, they get another super as well. So probably is dead here. I did bring some items because obviously I just want to see the numbers that these guys do. I may have to use one, yeah, just to make sure we don't die on this next turn. Because we're at the AGL Zamasu point now. Vegeta are able to get some extra links here. So they don't get any buffs when they attack, do they? Yeah, no, they just get buffs at the start of the turn. So Vegeta's up to 1.99 without support. Goku's at 192. So I guess we do leave you in slot 1. Do this. Do this. Big old heal. Let's go ahead and throw out a Whis here, just because obviously these guys, I've kind of kept them on rotation here, not really on purpose, but like they're not really designed for this. The Giant 8 power team currently, at least with these units that we are running at the moment, only really has one slot 1 unit, which is the Tech Vegeta. The physical 7-year Super Saiyan 4s can slot 1 on turn 1, and then after that they can't really slot 1 until they're fused into Gogeta, but I guess next time they come back around. But yeah, again, 50 odd million attack stats for these guys with guaranteed crits. That's going to be pretty good for putting out some nice damage. And then I think actually, aren't we going to be on turn 5? So it doesn't even matter that we won't be on low HP necessarily. We're going to be able to get the Goku transformation. We're going to end up with a double Goku rotation, but one of them's going to end up transformed, so it doesn't matter too much. I guess we'll transform the one that we're going to float off so we can get him over onto the rotation with the other Super Saiyan 4s. But yeah, Vegeta tanks that. I think he probably tanks that without the Whis as well, to be fair. But eats that fairly casually, so we love to see that. We'll keep the friend one as the untransformed, because the friend one has more dupes. So that means if one of the units is going to stay in the Super Saiyan 3 Goku form, it should be the one that is slightly more, like slightly stronger, right? So we'll do that. Do that. Giant Ape might kill Zamasu here, I don't know. Giant Ape does usually get some, consistently get crits. I say that as if, like, I've probably forgotten his passive, he actually just gets guaranteed crits, but, I was going to say, he crits pretty regularly for me, and that may just be because I've forgotten that he always crits. Now I'm going to have to check, because, let's see, Giant Ape Power, Goku, where's the Ozaru thing? There we go. Basic effect. Okay, yeah, the Ozaru is guaranteed crits. Of course he is. That's why he consistently crits for me, because he consistently crits for everyone, 100% of the time. So there we go, we got the Grandpa cutscene, everyone's favourite unskippable cutscene. No idea why this is not counted as one of the animations that just get skipped when you have the all animations off, but hey ho, it is what it is. Alright, so Vegeta will very easily just finish off. I mean, technically we can transform the other Goku. I suppose there's no reason, apart from the annoying, like, taking up lots of time, there is no real reason not to. I can grab those AGL orbs for you, get a nice heal, then do this. Because we might as well have both the Gokus out, even if we're floating one of them off here to go onto the other rotation. We want the other one to be transformed as well. So, we'll just go ahead and do this. Takes up a bit more time here as we wait for the ape to get off all of his attacks and not kill Zamasu, but it is what it is. Picked up all those tech orbs with Vegeta so we could get a nice little bit of a heal as well, because obviously the HP didn't determine whether or not we were going to be able to transform, because we were past turn 5 now. So we're going to get pretty close to finishing him off. So Tech Vegeta. Bear in mind, of course, now with the 2 Gokus on rotation, like the Tech Great 8 Vegeta, I mean, they all do because they support themselves as well. But everyone on the rotation now, because there's 2 Super Saiyan 4 Gokus, has 140% extra defense and 20% damage reduction. So this Great 8 Vegeta is going to be an absolute wall in slot 1 here. But there we go. Grandpa again. Which also it not counting as a skippable cutscene. At least if it was one of those that does count as a skippable cutscene and you wanted to watch it, like it would only play it once, like if we were using them both on the same turn here. But of course typically he's not attacking in slot 1, but I suppose it's probably more beneficial for Goku to attack anyway, because then he starts to get some stacks. But yes, I am very much looking forward to hopefully pulling Super Saiyan 3 Goku dupes on the Carnival banner. And even if I don't, if I have the same sort of thing of Rose, where I get really lucky and just pull Gogeta straight away, I've got tons of Carnival coins. I think I've barely ever spent any of them. I think I've got like 1,500 or something. So if I get to a point where I know I'm not going to summon anymore on the Omega, the Gogeta banner, damn, 2.87 this guy's on now. Remember, they get the buff from the Goku 18 key super on the previous turn as well. That's crazy. So we'll go ahead and fuse with Gogeta here, and there's no super in slot 1, so I mean the super's in slot 3, so we actually might as well just leave these guys here. 2.87 million, that's pretty good. So are we going to get another turn? Like, are we even going to get to see the active skills again? I guess we could go old school here and see the actives again, but because remember, these are like pretty much the first active skills in the game. And also the big meme about like the double now Vegeta. The real fight starts now. Nothing can stop me now. 32.5 million damage crit. Okay, that's pretty good. And then Goku.
Guess there's no need to play games. I'm pretty strong.
I'm pretty strong this time around. It's funny to see how, like, if you think about how much active skills have evolved and how good they look now. But yeah, both of them just casually dropping 35 million damage attacks for free at the start of the turn. Go ahead, do this, and then Grab those for you. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. We could actually just one-turn this Zamasu. Because Vegeta, 55 million. Goku will be around the same, if not higher. Because now he's been building up attack over the last few turns. Yeah, 59. Not far off of 60 million. And then, of course, Gogeta's going to do his thing in slot 3 as well. And then even if Gogeta doesn't kill, he's going to counter the super, potentially. So that's pretty funny. But yeah, these guys are pretty good. In terms of like damage, their raw defense is good, but again, remember the big drawback for them is that whilst they have really good like raw defense, they don't have any other defensive tech. So even with Vegeta being at like 2.8 million start of turn, if he gets super attacked by like Int Rose in that Rose and Zamasu event, like he's dead, right? So we gotta be careful in those kind of situations, but yeah, having them on the team maybe as like a third slot floating unit, depending on how Gogeta's team shapes up, especially if Gogeta does have some kind of counter, even if it's like conditional. Like if Gogeta ends up having some form of counter, that's going to go pretty hard. Oh, can we get the Vegeta KO screen? We've got type advantage. Will he be able to do enough damage? Let's see. End it off with the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta KO screen. That would be pretty awesome. I do love this active skill. Like for him and Goku, they look super cool. Let's go. There you go. See, even though it's the wrong unit, the video for the boosted Super Saiyan 4s can end with that awesome looking Vegeta KO screen. Alright, so there you go. That's the temporarily buffed Super Saiyan 4s. Like I say, I think they're pretty good just in terms of being fun units on the team that can deal damage, tank normals, but they will get taken out by Big Boss Supers. Obviously being on rotation with the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku, giving them 10% damage reduction is pretty helpful as well, but the hardest hitting bosses obviously will take them out. But depending on what the new Gogeta's passive is and what abilities he has, like he can potentially buff them or keep them protected or out of harm's way because of like a scouter. He may have like a target effect if he has, because I don't know if I think the Dragon Fist is an active skill and not his 18 key super, but obviously at this point we don't know. But yeah, especially if he does have a target ability, that would be crazy. Because of course there is that meme like with the Gogeta where he's doing the thing where he's like doing this to Omega, like meh. Like if he has that as a target thing, that would be quite funny. But yeah, anyway, let me know what you guys think of the boosted Super Saiyan 4s down below in the comments. I think them doing these boosted units temporarily during the course of a celebration where those units will help out the new teams, I think is a great idea. We love to see it, so let me know your thoughts down below. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.